So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we rise now for the Japanese national anthem. Well, they have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem. Now to match it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Wataru Endo, to me, Peter, really makes up the heart, the legs and the lungs of the team. He has a tactical intelligence that when everybody else tends to pile forward...
He's going for goal! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Douglas Luiz. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Duan. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's following up. He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
It's Akura. And he's forced to go back. Endo. Played out towards the right wing. He's got away. Well, that looks a decent ball. Kubo! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Linton. Now it's Pedro. Distributed tidily. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Looking for a runner. He's in plenty of space here. He's got tall. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Spread it left. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Kubo.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press.
And the shot! Goal! Japan! There is the breakthrough! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Camisa 20.
Japan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been knocked clear. And it's Linton. Japan are looking to go forward now. And he's running through. Gently done. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Linton. Pedro. Pedro. Here's a shot! Shot a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
It's Akura. And it's Kubo. And Endo. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Pedro. Linton. And another try! Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mitoma.
Brazil certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's managed to get free. Gabriel, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bruno Guimaraes, Douglas Luiz, and that has been slung wide. João Pedro,
Teremos
Minamino.
de acréscimo.
Bruno Guimaraes, good strong midfield running here. He's having a go! Oh, it's hit the post! Danger averted for now. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the action is back on the way.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Spread out to the left. Now it's João Pedro. And here's Joe Linton. And he's had a hit! Oh, it's come loose. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Mitoma. Can he spark a counter here? Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's João Pedro. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he shoots! Same again, same outcome.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Now it's João Pedro. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. João Pedro under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Played into space out wide. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's... And the shot! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Brazil have the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
This is the time you need that pace.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's João Pedro, and it's Guimaraes. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Opts to play it back, and he's cut it out. And the counter is on. Mitoma. Endo. And it's Kubo. Mitoma. And he's away. Now it's Minamino. Chance for a shot! Goal! Japan! And they're back in front.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Aos 24 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 20.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Mitoma. And they're on him in a flash. Brazil have reclaimed it. Now it's João Pedro. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, sweet feet. Picked out brilliantly. He's had a shot!
Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Now it's João Pedro. Shot, surely! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Aos 32 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador,
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's on it, can he get away? Slows for a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Minamino clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Looking for the run. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. It's a mighty effort! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from...
And a chance! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Endo. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's João Pedro. He's away! Oh, he's been caught on it here! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Savinho. Back towards the middle. Minamino, who has set up 2 goals. Kamada. And it's Neymar. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Douglas Luiz. And the finish! And that will be the final act. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. João Pedro taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Brazil certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.